Hello and welcome to another All Nation Line video. This is John Wubble, and this is a short follow-up video on our 3-rail to 2-rail conversion of a Lionel ALCO S2 Switcher. We recently released a motor mount platform for installing inside the body of this switcher engine, which works for 30mm diameter size motors. And we wanted to show a little bit more about how to mount the motor onto the chassis of this particular locomotive. So the first thing we want to look for on the chassis is our mount points for this bracket. And you'll note that this bracket would just drop right in like that, and our mount points here and here, remove this, here and here, these particular mount points were already threaded for a metric screw, a 3x12mm that has a 0.5 thread pitch. The other two mount points are here and here, and the screw comes up from the bottom to mount into the shell, the body shell. So these screws turn in very nicely, and what I did was I opened these holes up a little bit so there's a clearance hole. I decided not to tap threads into that, and then in order to make this all fit like a glove, I made a slight modification in the body here and here on the side. I took a little plastic out so that this body shell fits around that motor like a glove. So the next step, usually before mounting the platform, I generally like to fit the motor into the bracket and put in the 632 screws to get that nice and firm, and then drop this right into place and put our screws in the holes. And I'll do another one, and I happen to like these screws because it takes a TX8 driver, and I suppose you could use maybe an Allen wrench on these too, but they'll drop right in the hole, and you can, with two screws, mount this very nicely. And if you need to service the unit, you can take it out. And then the only thing left is connecting up your drive shafts to the transmission, tower transmission part of the drive. Now this particular body shell has two little hooks here, and you would actually drop that in an angle and then spread the shell just a little bit and drop it right over the motor like that. And obviously I haven't done the wiring on this yet, but depending on how you want to run this engine, whether you're taking current right from the 2-rail track, or maybe you go power on board, that would kind of dictate how you wire this up. So that's a follow-up video, and I hope you enjoyed this, and feel free to comment and share it, and subscribe to the channel.